Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. We're just about to head off to Magnetic Island, which is an absolutely beautiful place, just a short ferry ride from Townsville. We've been there a few times before, and in fact I've actually done at least 3 vlogs there, but to tell you the truth, I'm not really in a vlogging mood this weekend. We're just wanting to chill out and de-stress as a family. So what I'm going to do is concentrate on photography and look at the Canon M50 from the point of view of shooting stills. I'm using the 22mm f2 prime lens, which is filming me now, and I'm going to stick with that and just have a really simple approach. Just take a minimal amount of shots, not worry so much about the settings, and hopefully come back with some images. Now there'll be a little bit of video along the way as I share my experiences of using this camera, but it's primarily going to be about the photos. So what you're predominantly going to be seeing is hopefully a decent quality slideshow of the shots that I make over on Maggie. So yeah, that's it. Let's do it. Alright, so it is the start of day 2 here on Magnetic Island. I'm filming this on the balcony of our little Airbnb, which is at Alma Bay. That's the beach that you would have seen in some of the photos. But it's been fun so far shooting with the Canon M50 and the 22mm lens. Trying out a little bit of a different approach this weekend. I'm just taking one photo each time and then moving on. I'm not reframing and messing with settings. I don't know about you, but personally I find that I shoot way too many images, and then what happens is I avoid looking at them and editing them and so on, so they just languish on random SD cards, on hard drives, and ultimately they often end up being deleted, and that's just ridiculous, quite frankly. So I thought I'd sort of try this less is more minimalist approach. I am shooting JPEG just with the standard picture profile and sometimes monochrome, as you would have seen with the black and white photos. And what I've done there is I've just bumped up the contrast on that picture profile just to give it a bit more of a kind of punchy sort of look. Yeah, so today it's going to be pretty much similar to yesterday. I think we're going to the beach, albeit a different one. We'll go to somewhere called Horseshoe Bay and have a play before it gets too hot, and then we'll just come back to the apartments and have a swim in the afternoon, and I might do a barbecue or something. We're just chilling out this weekend. I'll do my best to produce different kinds of images if I can, but my apologies if it's a little bit samey. But yeah, that's it. Let's go on with the video. Okay, so it is the last day on Magnetic Island for us. We've checked out of our Airbnb and just come down to the beach here before we catch the ferry back to Townsville. So I'm not going to take any more photos, but I'm really excited to see how they turned out. I haven't really seen any of them yet, so hopefully there were some good ones in the bunch. My thoughts on the Canon M50 with the 22mm lens. Overall, very happy with this as a compact walk-around photography package. You know, the camera is not without its quirks. I'd say that the auto-focusing irked me a little bit, and I found myself going to manual, and I found that sometimes I just couldn't get it to focus where I wanted, so it was just easy just to flick the switch on the back and go into manual focus rather, and just do it that way. So yeah, very, very minor complaint. There was only a few occasions when I did that. 99% of the time, if you've got an obvious subject or just a general landscape, and the camera makes the right decision every time. So yeah, that's the dual pixel. There's so much said about that for video, and it is the best in its class, I think, in that respect. But I find it's probably, for photography, it's not quite as amazing as it is for video, but it's still a solid autofocus system. I mean, don't forget, this is a pretty budget, fairly entry-level camera as well. I think I picked mine up with the 15-45 kit lens for less than 750 Australian dollars, which was pretty good. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. It was my kind of sort of review of the camera. It's not meant to be a kind of critical specs-based analysis, more of just a sort of easygoing use, experience, share, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed it, found it interesting, you know, fun, etc. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.